Hello, I am that godless faggot, and that's a good name. That's a good channel name. I am better than Jesus for 2 reasons. 2 reasons here. I'm going to give them to you. 1, I came up with that name of a channel. Jesus never did that. 2, I actually exist, so that's pretty cool. There's this kid named Alex Malarkey. That's another word for bullshit, right? So Alex got in a car wreck when he was 6 years old, and he also claims to have died and gone to heaven and seen Jesus and all that shit. He told his dad, and his dad and him co-wrote a book, which basically means his dad said, "Did you see Jesus?" And his kid was like, "Ah!" And his dad was like, "Say yes, say yes." "Yeah, I did. I saw Jesus." But now Alex is saying that he didn't actually see God or heaven or any of that shit. I did not die. I did not go to heaven. I said I went to heaven because I thought it would get me attention. Well, I've known that for fucking years, that these people just wanted attention, but, you know, I digress. When I made the claims that I did, I had never read the Bible. People have profited from lies, and they continue to. No shit. They should read the Bible, which is enough. The Bible is the only source of truth. Anything written by man is infallible. Are you fucking kidding me? You start out with this amazing statement like, oh, I didn't actually go to heaven. I didn't actually see God. That was all bullshit. And you say the only fucking unfallible book, I can't pronounce, infallible book, the fucking Bible, a book of complete fucking nonsense, is your one source. For me, the Bible is like a really shitty Wikipedia. It's like the Wikipedia that's been, edited by an anonymous user, like, within the past 2 days, and no one's checked it. Except this one isn't 2 days, it's like 2,000 years. Also, when the book was published, this is what, as it read below the fucking title or whatever, it said, "A supernatural encounter that will give you new insights on heaven, angels, and hearing the voice of God." So, the cover of the book basically is telling you, this book is going to make you hear shit. It's gonna turn your brain into fucking mush. Fuck. How do people fall for this shit? The kid's parents are divorced now, and the mother is saying that the father used him for, like, money because none of the money's going to the kid or anything, so, like, the kid wasn't getting his paycheck, so he's like, oh yeah, it didn't really happen. When I first heard this story, I kind of got my hopes up because I thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, that kid from Heaven is for Real, yeah, he says he's an atheist now. Like, that would be fucking awesome. Like, my mom is like, Heaven is for Real is my favoriteest movie ever. Mom, if you can't look through this shit, even as a Christian, and see, like, just how fucking biased it is, then you're just a complete moron. I'm sorry. Alex, how about you come over here, fucking take a big-ass rock, throw it at my face. Bible said that was okay. It's fine. It's God's law. One time this cop came to our school last year, and he was like, oh yeah, God's rules and the rules of the United States are basically equal. So he was saying that, like, they were the exact same rules. Also, he said, respect thy mother and thy father was a U.S. law. I was not aware. So I once had this friend who was, like, in this terrible accident and, like, his heart stopped and he actually died. He doesn't have the ability to dream, at least not very often. There's something, I don't know, there's some sort of word for that. I don't really know the term. Anyway, so he was dead for, like, a whole, like, 60 seconds or something. They asked him, did you see God? And he was like, no. Anyways, a long story short, this preacher came up to his fucking house and tried to offer him $200 to say that he saw God. That puts everything in a fucking perspective for me because people are like, oh no, a preacher would never do that. Or if they do, then they're like, well, that was just a bad man. It had nothing to do with the ideology or anything. Like, yes, it fucking did. So, Alex Malarkey, you can either stone me or fucking go to hell because you're disobeying God. Get me stoned or burned, bitch.